The federal government is dropping the negative test requirement for fully vaccinated travelers entering Canada. Those who are not fully vaccinated will still face testing at the border. Health Minister Jean-Yves Duclos gave us an update earlier.
Effective April 1st, 2022, fully vaccinated travelers will no longer be required to complete a pre-entry test for travel to Canada. Fully vaccinated travelers may still continue to undergo random testing upon entry to Canada, but they are no longer required to quarantine while awaiting their results.
CBC's Travis Danraj is tracking this story live from our nation's capital. I want to get out of Dodge, Travis. Really?
We all do.
Yeah. What more came out of that news conference?
Well, listen, this is going to be good news for a lot of people that do want to get out of Dodge, like Suhana, because they won't have to shell out the cash for these tests anymore when they are coming back. Of course, it seems like it's been forever that, you've had to get these tests to get back into the country. Well, now, as you heard the minister say, if you are fully vaccinated, you won't have to do an antigen or a molecular test prior to arrival. You will have to fill out the ArriveCan app still. Anybody entering the country still has to do that. If you're partially vaccinated or unvaccinated, you will be subject to quarantine and also testing as well. You'll have to quarantine for 14 days. So this right now is because the health minister and the transport minister says the country is in a transition phase. There have been gains made because of the amount of people that have been vaccinated and boosted, and also the ability to get rapid tests. There's a lot more supply now of rapid tests than there were a couple of months ago, and new treatments for COVID-19. So certainly this is good news, Suhana, but the caveat to all of this is that it is subject to change because the government says they have to adjust as the virus does.
And ministers, Travis, were also asked about federal vaccine mandates. What did they say on that front?
Yeah, so there's no movement on that front, Suhana. When it comes to getting on a plane, getting on a train, or going on a cruise, you still have to show proof of vaccination. And there, have been some people we saw in Ottawa that are really opposed to these mandates. A lot of the country thinks that it's a good thing to have. The ministers were asked about that. There's no move on that. Also, the ministers were asked about what the definition of fully vaccinated will mean in the next couple of months. Will that mean that you have to have 3 shots, or will it remain 2? Because other countries have changed that definition to mean that you have to have 3 shots to be fully vaccinated. For now, that definition is going to remain the same. 2 shots means you're fully vaccinated in this country, Suhana.
We'll talk again, Travis. CBC's Travis Danraj in Ottawa.